So good morning everyone. So we will continue our class. So in last class we have completed till 4th bit. Now we are standing our 5th bit. So what is the 5th question here? Check whether 2156 is divisible by 11 and 7. So we have to check whether it is divisible by 11 and also whether it is divisible by 7 or not, we have to check. So verify whether 2156 is divisible by product of 11 and 7. So if you multiply 11 and 7, what result you will get? That will be 77. So whether this 2156 is divisible by 77 or not also we have to check. So first we will see. So what are the divisibility rules we have to write? That is 11 and 7. First write the divisibility rule of 11 and also divisibility rule of 7. What is the given number here? Given number is 2156 and we have to check whether it is divisible by 11 and 7. So I am writing the divisibility rules first. Divisibility rule of 11. So what is divisibility rule of 11? Difference between sum of even places and sum of odd places should be multiple of 11 or it should be 0. So this is the divisibility rule of 11. Next is 7. So what is divisibility rule of 7 here? Twice the last digit and subtract from the remaining number till remaining number. Repeat the process till you get the simplest number. Simplest number, that is nothing but simple multiple of 7 we have to get. Okay, so now what they told to check whether this number is divisible by 11 and 7 we have to check. So first I am checking for 11. So how to check for 11? So what is it? What is the given number? So first we have to write odd places and even places. Always will start from odd place, odd, even, odd, even. So first is what? Difference between sum of even places and sum of odd places should be multiple of 11 or it should be 0. So first add all the even numbers, that is 2 plus 5 minus 1 plus 6. These are even places, these are odd places. So 2 plus 5 is 7 minus 1 plus 6 is 7. So 7 minus 7 will be 0. So you got the value as 0. So it is divisible by 11. So 2156 is divisible by 11. Now we have to check whether it is divisible by 7 or not. So I am doing here. So what is divisibility rule of 7? Twice the last digit. We have to do 2 times of last digit. That is 2 into 6 and subtract from the remaining number. It is 215 minus 2 into 6. That will be 215 minus 2 6 are 12. So if you subtract this, how much you will get? You will get it as 203. So this process you have to repeat till you get the simplest multiple of 7. So 203, whether it will get in 7 table or not, we don't know. So again twice this number. 2 into 3, and from remaining number you have to subtract. So that is 20 minus 2 3s are 6. So 20 minus 6 will be 14. So 14 is a multiple of 7. So therefore 14 is divisible by 7. So therefore you can write 2156 is divisible by 7. So what they gave the other question as? Other question what they gave? Check whether 2156 is divisible the product of 11 and 7. So if you multiply this 11 and 7, you will get it as 77. So whether it is divisible by 77 or not, we have to check. Yes, automatically it will be divisible because 11 and 7 are the factors of 77. So write here, product of 11 and 7 is equals to, what is that? 11 into 7 will be 77. So whether this number is divisible by 77 or not? Yes. So yes, 2156 is divisible by 77 because factors of 77 are 11 and 77. 11 and 7. So if it is divisible by 11 and 7, or it automatically divides with 77 also, because the factors of 77 will be 11 and 7. So this is the fifth solution. Next one, sixth one. So next to sixth one, same as fifth one we have to do. What is the question? Check whether 1435 is divisible by 5 and 7. Verify if 1435 is divisible by product of 5 and 7. Again the same process what we did in before problem, that is fifth one. So what is a given question? The given number is 1435. So whether it will be divisible by 5 and 7 or not, we have to check. So first I am doing 5, after that 7. So first divisibility rule of 5. So what is divisibility rule of 5? Last digit should be 0 or 5. Okay, so first you check this. So what is the last digit? 5, that means it will be divisible. So yes, 1435 is divisible by 5 because last digit is 5. Okay, now we have to check for 7. So whether it is divisible by 7 or not, we have to check. So already I told you a divisibility rule of 7. So what is that? Twice the last digit, subtract from remaining number, repeat the process till you get the simplest number, simplest multiple. Okay, so we will do the process of this. So what is the number? 1435. So what we have to do? Twice the last digit, that is 2 into 5 minus, from remaining number you have to subtract. That is 143 minus 2 into 5. So 143 minus 2 5 is 10. So if you subtract this, how much you will get? 133 you will get. Okay, so 133 will go in 7 table or not, we don't know. So again twice this number. That will be 2 into 3. From remaining number you have to subtract, that is 13. Okay, so 13 minus 6. 13 minus 6 will be 7. So 7 is a multiple of 7. So it will be divisible. So 7 is divisible by 7. So we can say 1435 is divisible by 7. Now what is the next equation? Verify if 1435 is divisible by the product of 5 and 7. Product of 5 and 7 will be product of 5 and 7. That will be 5 into 7 will be 35. So what are the factors of 35, 5 and 7? So if it is divisible by 5 and 7, automatically it will be divisible with 35 also. So therefore 1435 is divisible by 35 because factors of 35 are 5 and 7. So if it is divisible by 35, it will be automatically divisible with 5 and 7. In the same way, if they are divisible with 5 and 7, it will be divisible with 35 also. So this is our 6th question. Next is 7th one. So what is the next question? Check whether 456 and 618 are divisible by 6. So these two numbers are divisible by 6 or not, we have to check. Also check whether 6 divides the sum of 456 and 618. So if you add these two values, 456 and 618, that result is also divisible by 6 or not, we have to check. So here what is the given numbers? So 7th one, given 456 and 618. So whether these two numbers are divisible by 6 or not, we have to check. So what is the divisibility rule of 6? It should be satisfied divisibility rule of 2 and 3 both. So first write the conditions here. Rule of 6. So what is the divisibility rule of 6? It should be divisible by both 2 and 3. That means it should satisfy condition of 2 and also it should satisfy condition of 3. So first I am doing divisibility rule of 2. So what is divisibility rule of 2? Last digit should be even number. Even digit. So first 456. So 6. What is the last digit? 6. 6 is a even number. So 6 is even digit. Therefore 456 is divisible by 2. Okay, the same way we'll check for this one. So what is the last digit? 8. 8 is also an even digit. So 8 is even digit. Therefore 618 is divisible by 2. Okay, now next is what they ask is sum of these two digits are divisible by 6 or not, also we have to check. So here only I am doing what is the sum here? 456 plus 618. So how much you will get here? 8. 6 plus 6 will be 12. 12 plus 2 will be 14. So next is 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. Next 4 plus 6 is 10. So you got it as 1074. So whether this value is also divisible by 2 or not, we have to check. So what is the last digit here? 4. So 4 is even digit. So 1000, therefore 1074 is divisible by 2. Okay, so this is divisibility rule of 2. Now we have to check for 3. So what is divisibility rule of 3? Sum of all digits. We have to add all the digits now. So I am erasing this. So what is the condition of 3? Sum of all digits should be divisible by 3. Okay. So now add all the values. 4 plus 5 plus 6. 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. So 15 is divisible by 3 table because 15 is a multiple of 3. 15 is divisible by 3. Therefore 456 is divisible by 3. Okay. Now next we have to check for this. 6 plus 1 plus 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 6 is again 15. 15 is a multiple of 3, so it will be divisible. 15 is divisible by 3. So therefore 618 is divisible by 3. Now we have to check for sum. What is the sum here? If you add these two values, you got it as 1074. So whether this 1074 is divisible by 3 or not, we have to check. Add all the numbers. 1 plus 0 plus 7 plus 4. So 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 1 is 12. So 12 is a multiple of 3. So it will be divisible. So 12 is divisible by 3. So therefore 1074 is divisible by 3. So in all the cases they are divisible. So what you will write here? 456 and 618 are divisible by 6. So therefore sum of 456 and 618 are also divisible by 6. So this is our 7th solution. Okay, and next so next one, this 8th one you try it as homework. 8th question you try it as homework. Now this in next class I will discuss this 8th also, but you try it as homework there. Okay, so with this our class is completed. Thank you.